Hey you guys, it's Moonlander back with another horror movie review, and today we're going to be looking at the new movie called Creep 2.
Oh my god. This is gonna be a good day.
I'm very excited about it, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I rented Creep 2 on Amazon, but I did check to see if it was on Netflix first because that's where I saw the first one, and it wasn't on there. Now, when I started this movie, it said Netflix Presents, so I imagine eventually it will be on Netflix, but yeah, so I did have to pay to watch this. Now, Creep 2 stars Mark Duplass from the original, and he also has a co-writing credit on this movie. Now, the other writing credit is the director, Patrick Brice, and he directed the first one as well. And he also directed The Overnight, which is an awkward movie, that to say the least. I remember when I watched it, by the time it ended, I just kind of sat there thinking, I can't believe I sat through that. Patrick Schwartzman's character in that movie paints pictures of buttholes to like relieve stress. Yeah, it's a strange one. So Creep 2 is about a YouTube filmmaker played by a lovely woman named Desiree Akhavan. And now she makes a series called Encounters, where she answers personal ads and tries to meet strange people to make interesting videos with. She basically is exploiting them, but probably in a harmless way.
Hey, welcome to Encounters.
Sunday morning, I woke up.
Sarah.
Hey Sarah, how you doing?
The show where I look behind the strange world of online personal ads. What is their story? Who are these people?
Now she finds a listing by Mark Duplass' character named Aaron, and she's immediately interested. So she decides to meet him, and Mark Duplass' character, the creep, is about to turn 40 and feels like his work of befriending and murdering people is growing stale. And he wants to enlist this woman to make a sort of documentary about him and his life, and at the end in which she will murder him for the finale of this documentary. So the things I liked about Creep 2 is Mark Duplass plays this creep role really well, just as he did in the first one. You just can't help but enjoy watching him in these movies. At least I can't.
Hello?
And this time he has a beard and a short ponytail. And I would also say that Desiree Akhavan's character in this movie is also really well written and performed. I really enjoyed her character, and the two of these together made an enjoyable movie experience. They're both really believable in their roles. Now, there are some pretty crazy moments in Creep 2 as well. It definitely starts off really strong, from when she first goes to his house, and shortly after arriving, he's very open about him being a murderer, and she feels that she's struck gold and is 99.9% sure that he's not really a murderer. She just thinks he's some weirdo, and it might just turn the success of her channel around. So it even gets to a point where Mark Duplass convinces her that they need to see each other naked because there's this awkward barrier between them because they're a man and a woman. And he wants them to get on the same level as men snapping towels at each other's genitals in a gym locker room. And she plays along. So for bad things about Creep 2 is I struggled to come up with anything I really disliked about this movie. I guess the only gripe I could make about this is they go ahead and show you Mark Duplass's wiener, but when it comes to look at this wonderful woman, they don't really show you anything. The camera kind of cuts away. So, yeah, that's about the only complaint that I could say. So my final thoughts on Creep 2 is if you enjoyed the first one, you're definitely gonna enjoy this sequel. It may not be quite as magical because it's already somewhat familiar, but they do a really good job at making a sequel for Creep. And I know I hadn't heard of this movie at all, and when I saw it there for rent, I was kind of on the fence about whether I wanted to watch it because I just couldn't imagine that it would be decent. And it is decent. I really don't think you'll be disappointed in Creep 2. Now, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And I would have given the first one an 8. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty close to being on the same level as the first one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next review.
Sunday morning.